Mark Sebastian of Option Pit Mentoring joins me now for the final trade of the day. He has his eyes on Apple, and there's a lot going on behind the scenes that's really moving this stock. So what do you think is next for Apple?
Yeah, Apple's an interesting case. You know, the headline is Apple is a tariff risk. I'm not so sure that's true. They do so much manufacturing in China that if China tried to do punitive stuff on Apple, they would basically kneecapping themselves because of the amount of people Apple employs. What I think is really causing Apple is the softness in the dollar. After the Federal Reserve announcement Wednesday afternoon, the dollar got absolutely smoked. Apple holds a ton of cash. They have a lot of international sales, a lot of domestic sales. Their cash situation is free-flowing, but generally speaking, they have exposure to the dollar. The dollar got destroyed, and Apple started to tank and brought the whole market down with it on Wednesday. Continued basically to be soft all day yesterday, and now at a certain point, it's starting to look kind of interesting. People are going to start, one, looking at the dollar as probably a value, and two, Apple as a value as well. That's a loved company. It's widely held. There are traders and investors that are going to step in if Apple drops much below current levels, and they're going to start trying to go long.
It becomes a buying opportunity at some level. Same
Exactly.
thing with Facebook, right?
Same thing with Facebook. At a certain point, the amount of headline, take a look at like Equifax, got absolutely destroyed on a massive data breach. It's now right back to whence it came. I could see Facebook having the same issue. Now they've added a layer of regulatory risk to themselves, but Facebook, yes, at a certain point, people are going to step in, they're going to want to own it, and it will probably recover back well above 170.
Although Facebook didn't pay attention to the first agreement that they signed about our data. But moving on, let's take a look at your trade in Apple, because maybe if you think there's going to be a bounce back in the stock, would you pick a spread here?
Yeah, well, a couple. If as like a long-term trade with volatility higher, I'd be looking to maybe sell a put to enter the stock. So I might sell the April 165 puts to try and take delivery. But in terms of more of an investment, what I would look for is for Apple to go green, and that would be my signal that it's time to buy. I'm not trying to catch a falling knife. I'd rather buy Apple for 170 on the way up than 168 on the way down, if that makes sense. So I'm looking for just basically Apple to start printing green, and then I would be looking to go long.
We'll look for that green apple. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Check out businessfirstam.com to find out where to see our entire show. And don't forget to like, follow, and share Business First AM.